the pace and like the content that we learn, it seems very, there's not a lot of the university fluff that would be there. Like the course is very sort of streamlined, like exactly what you need to know, and it's all incredibly practical.
The company that I was working at, that was a startup, all of like the really high up managers, the CTO, were all pretty favorable about Coda. My cousin's brother had interns from Coda as well, so it was probably hearing good things from people.
Everybody's expectations are going to be different. My expectations were a lot higher than when I got there, but in hindsight, like now that I've finished the course and I'm in my internship, the way that the course is structured is very similar to when you're like in the industry.
Sort of circling around a sales job, and I really needed to make the switch, and Coder Academy came along. It was 10 months, it was intensive, it was part-time, and so it fit into my life schedule essentially to be able to upskill. But I always knew I was going to upskill into tech.
The internship was a huge draw, and also the time span. So I was going to be able to do it in a short period of time, and provided I did well, then I'd be given the opportunity to get some real world experience before I went job hunting.
Instituting that sort of sense of camaraderie in the class. The knowledgeability, professionalism of my lecturers has been fantastic, and the pace of the course has been great as well. So I've always moved faster than my education, so this is like a pleasant challenge.
I did know fairly instantly when I before I entered, started doing that little bit of HTML, and I'm a very creative person. I love creating things and seeing them come to life. And the funny thing about coding is it seems like this really logical thing, and it totally is, but within those constraints that you're sort of given, it's actually quite creative, and not even just on the front end either. Like, I came into Coda thinking I'm going to be like this designer front end guy, and I left obsessed with like functionality and back end and automation, and there's so much creativity like even just in that.